Welcome back folks, it's LastKnownMeal, and today in Cyberpunk 2077 we are going to talk about the latest update for the game Hotfix 1.6, also tackle Hotfix 1.5, see what kind of changes actually that update made, talk about the future updates for both PC and consoles now that holidays are coming up, and also talk about the state of the game on PC and consoles. So let's go into it. Now first off, I want to get the hotfix out of the way. So last night we had a hotfix 1.6 which is available for both PC and consoles. Now it didn't provide too many changes. Obviously the most important fix from this update was the PC specific one, which removed the 8 megabyte file size on your saved games. So basically, if you were going for a maybe completionist playthrough, you wanted to finish everything, maybe you were using the duplication glitch for money, for items, whatever. Basically, if your save file exceeds 8 megabytes, it becomes corrupted and it becomes unusable, which is a huge mistake. And I'm really glad that CDPR released a hotfix, I think 1 to 2 days after this problem was actually announced, which again, I mean, crashes and all of that, but if you actually lose your save, that's a huge thing. That's why I always say to people, make backups. Always after a huge mission, a big mission, make a save file, make a backup of that save file, and you will be safe if something happens. Now luckily that problem was removed, so now it's not going to corrupt anymore. But sadly, every single save file before that which got corrupted is lost. There is no way to bring that back. Also, the update provided some console-specific one, which basically improved memory management and stability, resulting in fewer crashes. Now, I did actually check out the gameplay of some people after the update from PlayStation and Xbox. I'm going to show you just a quick 5 seconds of both. I'm going to also leave you the full videos down below. You can check them out. They really give a nice picture of what is actually going on consoles right now. I did talk to a few people who actually have the slim version of the PlayStation 4. They said that after hotfix 1.5 and 1.6, the stability of the game did improve a little bit, frame rate a little bit, but it still has some issues. But at least my friend says that in his personal experience, it's not as bad as it was before. So obviously now he can go into the game and play for longer until problems start and all of that. So at least on that front, on the console specific front, changes are being made, there is progress, but I had noticed that in some cases it still needs some work, which is okay. These hotfixes, you know, they come slowly. I think for this game to run well on consoles, you will need at least maybe 1 more month of polishing and optimization until it actually runs at a decent state. Now, as I said before, hotfix 1.5 offered a lot more changes than 1.6 because the 1.6 was really specific for that save file. But overall, 1.5, I think, in my opinion, fixed a lot of issues which were plaguing the game, especially from the memory leaks and memory management, and especially issues which were going with sharpness, with chromatic aberration and film grain, which gives you these muddy mixed textures and different levels of textures and different quality. So sometimes you will see a person, he's not going to be loaded in, and you will see just textures, it's going to be all over the place, and that's that memory management and loading which needs to be fixed and optimized, especially for this game. And that's why I say to people, I think that's one of the main reasons why driving vehicles is limited to the speed. I mean, it can go fast, but obviously vehicles cannot go that fast, because if vehicles were moving faster, that means your PC or console has to loading things even faster, which can potentially create issues. Now, I am not a developer, so I don't know the specifics of that, but obviously one thing I'm really glad about is that CDPR is working hard on fixing this. I'm kind of sad that it actually happened, especially due to the mistakes that the management of CDPR and CD Projekt in general made, and I'm really sad for the devs now because they have to work these extra hours to fix everything, but they were working on everything, and these updates will come in the future as well. Now that we have holidays, so Christmas and New Year's coming up, I doubt that we are going to get anything huge in these maybe 10 to 15 days. There might be one more hotfix maybe before New Year's Eve, but I wouldn't put my hopes too high on it because a lot of people from the company then go on vacations. But also keep in mind that the company right now is kind of running in a panic mode because of the stocks, because of the investors, because of the people, because of their reputation, because, you know, they have to get it back in people's eyes. They have to work on these issues, and I'm glad that they're coming in every 4 to 5 days. Obviously, these things could have been avoided. Sadly, they were not, but we have to live with it now. Tell me down below if you are on PlayStation or Xbox One. Did these updates actually improve the game a lot? Because I can kind of judge from a few gameplay videos, but obviously they don't give the full picture and image of what is going on. As I said, different PlayStations, depending on their state, whatever, depending on the game, it seems, have different levels of bugs and crashes and glitches and all of that. I did actually see people still reporting that their game crashes every 30 minutes, 15 minutes on PlayStation, so it's gonna be interesting to see, especially with the removal of the game from the Sony store. That was a huge blow for the company, and we'll see how it's going to go. Now, obviously, that could have been a mutual decision between CDPR and Sony because they want to avoid lawsuits and all of that, which I don't think the lawsuit is going to happen on that front. If it does, I'm going to, of course, report on it, but we'll see. Anyway, that's all for this video. This was the news we have about hotfix 1.6 and hotfix 1.5 and also the future updates. So don't count on it too much. After the holidays, definitely in January, I am expecting a bigger update again, but so far, I believe they just pushed this one out so that potentially people don't lose their saves. Thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow I will have a non-Cyberpunk video because I want to branch out a little bit more onto other content and other games. Obviously, all of them, or most of them, are going to be RPG specific games because that's sort of the games I do play on this channel, and I believe that the audience will kind of like it because it's RPG, and I want to also take a short break from talking about Cyberpunk. I'm not going to remove it from the channel. There is still so much we have to talk about, but now it's a bit iffy with all of these negative issues and, you know, rocky start and all of that, especially because I want to focus on positive things, the lore, and I believe those things will be great for the future, for, you know, in the next month or whatever. For now, I'm just going to also talk about different content which I want to talk about and which is interesting to me. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to all of you, and tell me down below what you think about the game so far, any fixes, and hopefully for all of us this is going to be fixed soon. If you want to stay updated with the latest news, don't forget to join our growing community on Twitter and Discord, and don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button for more Cyberpunk 2077 and other RPG related videos, news, gameplay, lore, whatever. And also, I do have a Patreon page. If you were looking for an extra way to support the channel, you can do it through there, and huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. This is LKM signing out. Stay classy everyone, and one more time, happy holidays. Bye bye.